Today, a $0 budget launch made $40,000, and it all started with 3 weekend micro tests that proved which cover, blurb, and ad messaging actually sold. Stick around and I'll show you how to run the same tests in a weekend with AI and a small ad budget. Welcome back to the 22 Lions podcast, episode 142, recorded on June 4th, 2024. In the next 10 minutes, you'll get the freshest insights on self-publishing, AI for authors, and how to turn your books into a real business. So grab your coffee, open your manuscript, and let's roar into today's episode. Here's what's trending in the Pride today. AI-generated reader personas are exploding in popularity, not as a replacement for real research, but as a fast way to create testable hypotheses. Today, I brought Dan in to walk through a practical sequence, build 3 personas, create low-fidelity cover and blurb variants for each, and run 3 tight micro-tests to find the winner.
Let's break this down. First, think of personas as testable hypotheses, not gospel. Start with 3 distinct avatars: the champion, the enthusiastic fan who reads everything in the niche, the skeptic, price-sensitive, skeptical of hype, and the habitual, reads regularly but prefers comfort, familiar tropes. Each one will prefer different covers, blurbs, and ad hooks.
Quick example before we get technical. A champion likes bold promises and emotional language. A skeptic wants specifics, social proof, and restraint. The habitual responds to warmth, familiarity, and Siri signals. So the same book could have 3 different covers and 3 blurbs tailored to each. But how do you create those personas fast? Dan, walk us through the prompts and the outputs you actually use.
Start with a single seed prompt to generate 3 personas. Example, generate 3 distinct reader personas for genre/title, name them, list age, reading habits, favorite tropes, objections, preferred cover styles, likely ad hooks, and a 30-word sample blurb voice for each. Then add constraints. Keep personas realistic, include 1 skeptic, and suggest 1 low-cost visual direction. Run the prompt twice and merge the best details.
Nice! That merging step is key. AI often invents interesting details. Your job is to pick the plausible ones. Now, give our listeners a few concrete creative directions per persona. What does a champion cover look like versus a skeptic cover? And what are the blurb tones?
Champion cover, bright, cinematic, emotional focal point, think bold typography and heroic figure. Blurb tone, urgent, promise-driven, benefit first. Skeptic cover, restrained palette, strong series or award badges, clear subtitle with concrete hooks. Blurb tone, evidence-focused numbers, short testimonials, what the reader will actually learn. Habitual cover, cozy, familiar imagery, series numbering or author name prominence. Blurb tone, warm, reassuring, like returning to a favorite show. Use these as starting templates, not roles.
I love the favorite show language for habitual. That paints a picture. All right. Once you have the 3 persona-driven variants, what's the fastest way to validate which messaging actually moves the needle?
3 micro-tests run in parallel if possible. 1. Cover thumbnail split test in ads or on a short landing page. 2. Blurb headline test. Take the first 2 lines of your description and rotate versions for each persona. 3. Ad creative headline test. 3 15 to 30-second ad headlines match to each persona. Keep budgets low. Aim for 100 to 300 clicks per test variant for a meaningful signal. If you can't get clicks, test with an email split or small Facebook/Meta ad set.
Let's get tactical. The lion's truth. Give our listeners a concise 3-step framework they can run this weekend with exact micro test specs and success thresholds.
Here's the 3-step weekend framework. Step 1. Build. Generate 3 personas with the seed prompt I just gave. Output. 1 paragraph persona sheets and 1 sentence ad hooks. Step 2. Create low fidelity creative. 3 cover thumbnails, can be mock-ups or simple color/type changes. 3 blurb variants, 15-word hook, 50-word short blurb, 150-word long blurb, and 3 one-sentence ad headlines. Step 3. Test. Run 3 micro-tests. Thumbnail center test, ads for landing. Blurb center test, email split or Amazon A/B if available. And ad headline CPC-CTR test, predefined success. A clear 10 to 20% UPLICK incentive or a conversion lift after 100 to 300 clicks. If no clear winner, iterate with human edits and repeat. That's the backbone.
I want to call out 3 quick prompt snippets you can copy. 1. Persona seed, the one you gave earlier. 2. Cover direction prompt. Create 3 thumbnail cover directions for Persona X. List color palette, focal image, typography style, and a 1-line caption. 3. Blurb shorthand. Write 3 blurb lengths for Persona X. 15-word hook, 50-word short blurb, 150-word long blurb. Save these into a single sheet and you're ready to iterate.
A few practical targets. Thumbnails. Use 1:1 or 1:1.25 crops for ads. Keep text to a minimum. And test with and without price badges. For blurb tests, rotate only the headline or first approximately 200 pixels of copy so you measure the hook first. For ad headlines, keep them under 12 words and measure center. And always flag anything that might violate Amazon ad policies. No misleading claims, no outside contact instructions. Human review every piece before going live.
Mid-roll quick note. If you want a ready-made persona prompt sheet and a micro-test checklist, head to 22lions.com. We built a free download that matches everything we covered. It's the exact prompts, test templates, and a budget calculator, so you can run these tests for under $100 in most niches.
Pride News Brief, 2 quick bites. First, Amazon has tightened ad placement rules for certain claim language. Keep your ad copy factual and avoid unverifiable guarantees. Second, some indie authors are seeing better CPCs by testing carousel-style thumbnail swaps on Instagram and Meta. Small audiences, high signal. And 1 tool recommendation. Run persona refinement prompts through an assistant that supports few-shot examples. It helps the model stay consistent across persona outputs.
If I may add, validate the AI personas with a tiny human survey. Send 2 lines describing Persona A and Persona B to your email list, or a targeted FB group poll. Get qualitative feedback before you scale. AI speeds things up, but human validation saves money. Build the empire 1 book at a time.
Tomorrow, we'll convert look inside pages into persona-specific first-page hooks, a tactic that lifts page reads and increases buy rate. Plot twist, authors. A tiny change on page 1 can beat expensive ad campaigns.
And that's your daily roar from the 22L Lions Pride. If today's episode helped you, do 3 things. Subscribe so you never miss an episode, leave a 5-star review to help other authors find us, and head to 22lions.com for our free Author Empire Toolkit, including the Persona Prompt Sheet and Microtest Checklist. Remember, write it, publish it, profit from it. Stay hungry, stay published. Roar on, authors!